Welcome to the Trading with Venus podcast, where we help you establish strong trading habits, generate consistent profits, and create the lifestyle you desire for yourself and your family. Now your host, Raman Gill.
Welcome to another episode of Trading with Venus podcast. I'm your host, Raman Gill. One of the things that I get asked very often is, what is the strategy that I use for my own trading? Now, this is an interesting topic because, in my opinion, there are tons of strategies. And really, the most important thing when choosing a strategy is that it has to fit in your lifestyle. And I find a lot of times people will forget that. They see somebody implementing a strategy and they like the strategy, and all of a sudden they want to copy that. So they want to emulate that person. Now, there's nothing wrong with learning from somebody and applying those concepts to your own trading and learning those things. However, when you do that, one thing you want to keep in mind is to make that your own. So take the strategy, back test it, do demo trading with it, take a few trades with it, and if you find that you like the strategy, next thing you want to do that is fit it into your lifestyle. Now, I am a full-time trader, but not everyone is. So things that I can do may be different than what you can do if you are not a full-time trader. So for a person who works a full-time job, has a family, kids, and other things to take care of, which I am well aware of because I have a family as well, and kids can be a lot of work, and we need to pay attention to a multitude of things that go on in our lives. So in that type of an environment where you can't just sit in front of your computer all day long staring at charts, the best thing to do would be to take that strategy and then look at how you can apply that into your lifestyle. So for example, if you're not a full-time trader, if you work a full-time job and do not have the amount of time to stare at charts, what I would suggest is look for something that's more longer term. So you do not want to be working from a 5-minute chart. So you don't want to be scalping anything because that would be really hard to do. So you may want to look at maybe a daily time frame. So from a daily time frame, you could take a trade and then sit in that trade for a couple of days, because generally the trend will last for 3 days. So you get 1 day of when it turns, so you get that reversal signal. For example, a pin bar. So you get a pin bar on a daily chart, and then usually there will be follow through for a couple of days. So at least you get 1 day, one full day of trading there. So the average true range for that particular pair. So let's say it's euro dollar, and the average range for euro dollar is 100 pips. So you'll get 100 pips out of that trade, give or take. So you want to look for a strategy that will fit into your lifestyle like that. So if you have a full-time job and you cannot stare at charts, I would suggest take half an hour every day, do your analysis. Once you find a good setup on the daily, then just take that either for a day or two, and then you're done for the week, so you don't have to push yourself so hard. Now, if you do not like sitting in a daily chart, you want something a little bit more hands-on, maybe try a 1-hour chart where you get more hands-on. You actually will have to look at it every few hours, but again, you're not into it for 5 minutes, so where there's a lot of noise, prices move around too much. So think of a strategy and then think of your lifestyle, because both of those are key components when looking for a strategy that will work for you. If you would like to check out my daily strategy, I did a webinar on this topic looking at how you can trade from a daily chart, what exactly you're looking for. If you're interested in that, there will be a link in the description. You can go check that out. I think that's a very effective strategy for busy people. So that's the most important thing when you're looking for a strategy. Make sure it fits with your lifestyle. You don't have to copy anybody. You don't have to emulate anybody. And don't try to put a square peg in a round hole. Think about what your life is like, how much time you have on your hands, and go easy on yourself. Don't try to make thousands of pips in a week. It is extremely hard to do, and it's not sustainable in the long run. You'll find yourself burning out, and you'll find that you are actually taking taking trades at wrong time, and you'll find that you're missing stuff when you try to do too much. So go easy on yourself, find a strategy that actually fits your lifestyle, because trading is part of our lifestyle. It's not the only thing that we do, it's just part of what we do. That's it for today. For show notes for this episode, please visit tradingwithvenus.com/podcast page. Have a great trading week, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks for joining us today. With much gratitude, your show host, Raman Gill.